Dave,
Yes.
here we are.
Hi.
Finally, after 4 years, we're able to interview you at the Restore here in Bellingham, Washington.
Yep.
And we have a full-size commercial, productive, not-for-profit,
Not-for-profit.
upcycling,
Yep. Repurposing.
repurposing, taking,
Repairing.
a lot of
Making stuff from scratch.
yeah, keeping it out of the landfills and,
Yep, as best
and
we can.
beautifying people's houses.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I greatly appreciate you guys using our infrared heaters. And I remember coming in here about 5 years ago, must have been right before that we sold you guys the heaters. And it was not quite like this. And I don't think it even was heated, if my memory serves me correctly.
I don't think it was heated. No.
As is the rest of this place is not heated. So
Not heated.
So you're in the warm room.
We're in the warm room.
In the warm room.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So tell us your experience with the heaters.
It's been awesome. This is a metal building. It's incredibly cold in the wintertime, and summertime not so bad, but in the wintertime it's very, very cold. And this building is not insulated there's insulation, but it's just lots of gaps and lots of places where the air gets in. And it's just not an ideal situation, which makes these heaters just amazing. Because this shop, even though it was built out of this metal building, there's lots of little places heat goes up and gets lost. There's airflow under doors and all sorts of stuff. It's hardly an ideal situation. And having these has just been amazing, because I'm always surprised at how quickly and how easily they keep it at a 55 degree during the night. I come in the morning, I'd kick it up to 60, 65 if it's super, super cold. And I don't even have to think about it. I'm not an hour later wondering when the heat's going to come on.
That's great.
Just don't even have to think about it. It's just
Right.
very comfortable. I'm not working with numb hands and breathing see my vapor come out of my mouth.
Right, and no dust from if you had to use like a forced air system and
No dust, which we wouldn't want in here anyway. We have enough dust collection and dust creating as it is, so
Right.
that's very nice not to have an extra thing blowing stuff around.
great. And I'm sure you knew one of the features is originally we wanted to put some quartz heaters in here, and the fire department said, well.
Not so much.
Then we said, let's do this, and it's worked out great. And I just checked all the heaters; they're running at 340
Yep.
degrees apiece.
Yeah.
And after just 4+ years, they're running the same day.
Yeah, no issues.
Installed,
No
yeah.
issues. Just steady as she goes. It's an amazing technology.
That's right. So the idea, it looks like you guys, when you install them, it's kind of workstation, this
Yeah.
individual,
Just-
like chop saw over here, and just kind of spaced out like there would be lights, so to speak.
Yeah, kind of cover the main areas of the shop, and having them at an angle has just been amazing too. Instead of from the ceiling, just having them angled coming in like that. And I think those are the Cove type. Is that what they call that? Where
Yeah,
they
they actually can mount on the ceiling as well, but in this instance, it
Just-
would be better.
It's the best of both worlds. It just goes everywhere, and this has been really wonderful with this kind of heat system. With the materials that we use, we need the materials that we're using to be a certain temperature, and when they're super cold and chilly and damp, it doesn't work very well. And this allows me to bring something down from the chilly loft, have it sitting down here overnight, nearby underneath some of these heaters,
Right.
and by morning it's ready to go. It's ready for me to use, and the other stuff in here, there's no issues. There's no cold spots.
Yep.
It's just steady. Everything is the same temperature. I don't care if it's a fastener, a piece of steel, it's all the same temperature. It's just been really great that way. So
Great. So it's easier to come to work when things are.
it's a morale
pleasantly
booster.
Production will go up, folks.
Yes, that's our hope.
Whether a weekend warrior or commercial shop, we're making you money. Well, that's great. We're really pleased and really appreciate your business.
Yeah.
And glad it's working out well. And
Yeah.
glad you guys are doing what you do well and keeping things out of the landfills. And we're excited to show this off for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.